Good afternoon. Welcome back. It is Saturday, October 7th, 2023. We are one full week into our fourth quarter of 2023. We've only got one birthday and a couple of events to talk about, so this video go by pretty quickly. So we're going to go all the way back to 1973 at Charlotte. Cale Yarborough won the race. Richard Petty was second. They were the only two cars on the lead lap. Third place, Bobby Allison, was 3 laps down. After this race, Bobby filed a protest for the first and second place cars, but they said, strangely enough, that by the time he had filed the protest, there was a lot of just oddball stuff going on at this time with oversized engines and alleged cheating and so forth. And they had said that, from what I've read, that the NASCAR officials had said, yeah, the team's already packed up and left. And Bobby had filed some kind of, I don't want to call it a lawsuit, but he actually had an injunction from a court system that they may not have been able, I think it was either Atlanta or Rockingham, but he had an injunction that all he had to do was get it activated or do something, and NASCAR would not have been legally able to run the race. I guess there was some restitution financially for Bobby based on how quick they got things settled. I've always heard that maybe they gave him some money just to say, hey, just let it be, whatever. But yeah, that's an interesting story to go back and read up on. On this day in 2007, Jeff Gordon wins at Talladega. For the first race for the COT at Talladega, I'm wanting to say in 2006, the fall race was the first race after the repave, but this was the first race for the COT on a super speedway / plate track. It was also the Cup Series debut for one Jacques Villeneuve, who was running for Bill Davis. He was expected to get a full-time ride with Bill Davis the following season, but that never did materialize. And on this day in 2017, Alex Bowman wins so far his first and only Xfinity Series race. It wasn't a Ganassi car, but I think it was probably the one event that helped Alex get the full-time gig in the 88 car, replacing Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think it was that one event. He was already proving to be a serviceable driver, but it was the one event that made Hendrick and Jr. and the whole HMS organization go, that's who we want. So our lone birthday, born on this day in 1974, he ran just a few years in the Busch Series back in the early 2000s. He is the son of legendary bass angler Hank Parker. That would be Hank Parker Jr. Now, he did have some nice sponsorships from different organizations, including Team Marines. And then GNC is where he had his biggest success. This was the CC Welliver team. By then, they had multiple partners in that organization. I think they just started calling it Team 34 at that point because of all the partners and the names and so forth. GNC was their primary sponsor. He got his only win in 2001 at California in a fuel mileage race. And a lot of people hate fuel mileage races. I don't mind them as much, mainly because it's a thing. The idea is the first person to complete the scheduled distance, or nowadays with green-white checker potential. But let's say back then if it was a 150-lap race at a speedway for a 300-mile race for the Busch Series, first driver to complete those 150 laps gets the trophy. Whether you have the fastest car or the fastest car pits and you get a fuel mileage win. I pulled these cards out because they showed the GNC car. That's what we're focusing on this back half. But yeah, a lot of people don't like fuel mileage wins. But hey, first car to finish all the laps. So that's a pretty nice looking car there. I believe GNC still exists to this day. But I don't go to those stores because most of my nutrition comes in the form of Jack's Pizza and drive-through food. So, anyway, thanks again for watching. Really do appreciate it. make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. That does help the channel grow. And we will see you tomorrow. We are going to the speed drum today, so there'll be some speed drum videos popping up. It's going to be chilly out there. It's only supposed to be get to be about a high of 59 or so, 59, 60. So it's going to get chilly today. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.